Hello guys! Section 1 is about culture. In this section, you are supposed to check some pictures and some names. All what you have to do is you match the person's picture with his name. Right? Second activity is called Who Said What? I mean, you're going to have some quotations and some people who said those quotations. All what you have to do is you match the quotation with the person who said it. After finishing with this, we're going to fly to another word. The word of music. The word of the country music. Last week, if you still remember, we had some songs about the country music. All you have to do today is you'll watch 2 brief documentaries about this type of music, and you try to answer 3 questions that are much more related to the emergence of the music, the subject of the music, and also the type of music it is. So please try to write a brief paragraph summarizing the 2 videos in a very clean and clear language, and don't forget to pick words and ideas from the videos pick from the videos and try to use them between quotations, because they are not yours, they are people's ideas. It's okay? So enjoy this part, and then we're going to move to the second section. Cheerio!
Tumble out of bed and I stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition and yawn and stretch and try to come to life. Jump in the shower and the blood starts pumping. Out on the streets the traffic starts jumping, and folks like me on the job from 9 to 5.
From 1927 to 1948, the Carter family recorded over 300 songs that now form the bedrock of country music.
There's a dark and a troubled side of life, but there's a bright and a sunny side too. Though you meet with the darkness and strife, the sunny side you also may view. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day if we're riding on the way, if we'll keep on the sunny side of life.
Many of the Carters' songs were up-tempo, but the lyrics reflected the harsh reality of early American life.
We don't feel like we need God like they did back then. They believed it. And so they sang songs about, yes, there is a dark side of life, but you've got to keep on the sunny side.
A.P. Carter was born in Poor Valley, Virginia in 1891. He grew up with his 7 brothers and sisters in a small house under the shadow of Clinch Mountain.
He didn't have much education. He had this tremor in his hands, and he was born like that, where his hands shook all the time. Children made fun of him. They made fun of him because his hands trembled, and his mother took him out of school.
For the young A.P. Carter, making a living meant walking for miles across Clinch Mountain trying to sell fruit trees.
He stopped at this house, and this girl was sitting on the porch playing an organ harp and singing, and that was my mother, Sarah.
She was just a teenager at the time, very young, And I think that was the first of many more trips across the mountain, probably, for my granddad, because I think he really did probably fall in love with her that day.
A.P. married Sarah in 1915. Later, his brother married her cousin, May Bell. She too was musical, and the three of them started performing together. Sarah sang and played the auto harp, and May Bell brought her unique guitar style to the group.
When I started playing the guitar, I didn't have nobody to play with me, so that's how I developed the style of picking in the rhythm too, you know. Mm-hmm. And they call it the Carter Scratch now, some of them do.
She did the lead and the rhythm at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't have to have anybody to play the lead for her because she would pick the lead. All right, the way she would do it would be... Played the lead and the melody, the rhythm too.
To begin with, the Carters played at social and church events in their small community, but by 1927 their audience was about to change dramatically.
About 1926, the Western Electric Company invented a carbon microphone. All of a sudden, the sound was vastly improved. Now you could, in fact, put everything you needed to make a record into the back of a 1927 touring car.
Up until now, record companies based in the big cities had concentrated on classical and vaudeville music.
Howdy, friends. Welcome to the Grand Ole Opry, the capital of country music throughout the world. Let her go, boy!
I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around a bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on.
They used to call it hillbilly music. It was the sound of the working class in forgotten corners of the southern states of America as they tried to scratch a living off the land.
We were those people back in the mountains, and we lived so hard. It was, I mean, every day was struggle.
One of the sort of fundamental ingredients of country music is this sense of home. So you hear a lot of wonderful songs about Texas, Tennessee, the Carolinas.
And you put people on the land trying to make a living in a very harsh environment at that time, and you get white blues, which is country music.
In many ways, Jimmy Rogers wrote the rule book for country music. Wear the right thing, do the right thing, and never forget the train song.
It's the vehicle that takes everybody from home, brings the mail, and it takes everyone away.
The train symbolized progress and opportunity. It was the iron horse that was building America, transporting people from the isolation of the country to the alienation of the city.
There was an element of cool about singing about trains. They were fast, they connected places. They were modern transportation, and they got you there.
You're traveling through the jungles on the Wabash Cannonball.